Have you ever wondered how legal decisions made across an entire continent stay consistent and fair for everyone, even when dealing with 27 different legal systems? It is a fascinating challenge that the European Union has masterfully addressed. The Court of Justice of the European Union, often referred to as the CJEU, exercises its judicial power primarily by ensuring the uniform interpretation and application of European Union law across all member states. It does this through several key procedures, acting as the ultimate legal authority that binds both national courts and EU institutions, ultimately upholding the rule of law within the Union. The CJEU's authority stems from the foundational principles of European Union law, particularly the doctrines of supremacy and direct effect. Supremacy means that EU law takes precedence over national law in areas where the EU has competence, while direct effect allows individuals to directly invoke provisions of EU law before their national courts. These principles ensure that EU law is effective and consistent across the entire Union. The Court uses distinct legal procedures to uphold this structure, including preliminary rulings, infringement proceedings, actions for annulment, and actions for failure to act. For individuals and national courts, this means the CJEU offers crucial pathways to clarity and justice. National courts can, and sometimes must, refer questions to the CJEU regarding the interpretation or validity of EU law through the preliminary ruling procedure. This is often called a judicial dialogue, and it ensures that EU law is applied correctly across the board. Individuals can also initiate proceedings, for example, by bringing an action for annulment to challenge the legality of EU acts that directly concern them, or by urging the European Commission to take action against a member state for failing to comply with EU law. One of the most powerful aspects of the CJEU's work is its role in developing a unique body of jurisprudence that fosters legal integration without completely harmonizing national legal systems. This involves a delicate balance where the Court of Justice and the General Court, the two main judicial bodies of the CJEU, interpret complex provisions and clarify their scope. They help bridge the gaps between diverse legal traditions, establishing common principles that underpin the single market and protect fundamental rights, essentially acting as the guardian of the European legal order. Ultimately, the CJEU's exercise of judicial power provides indispensable legal certainty and protects the rights of citizens and businesses throughout the European Union. By ensuring consistent application of EU law, it prevents fragmentation of the internal market and reinforces the shared values and objectives of European integration, making the entire system more predictable and trustworthy for everyone.